not the impression that they got when they listened to the military brief. But when you use the word neutralize maybe this particular group, does that mean that they will still have capacity to hold a large number of people? Over 120 people?
No. You see, the idea is that even when you face an area like that, it is not everybody that gets killed. Some people run away once they know that the other side is overpowering them. And in the process, if those that are responsible for planning are able to escape, the likelihood is that they reorganize and reappear again in another area.
Where do you think we can locate or find or have any clues to where the rest of the girls are? Could they be in Sambisa Forest?
The recruits?
The rest of the girls?
Oh, the rest of the girls.
Do you think they are possibly still in Sambisa Forest?
I'm not too sure. I can tell you that. I'm not sure. Because even from the reports that I've read, these ones were taken from a place very close to the Cameroonian borders. You must give it to the terrorists. They would not want to put the girls in a place where they know that you can strike them, because they have, right from day one, they took them as a bargaining chip. They took them knowing fully well that, you see, it is not the Chibok girls alone that were taken. But if you remember how the girls were abducted, they drove into their school. In fact, they were in camouflage uniform, like the girls took them like they were soldiers, Nigerian army soldiers. That's what the girls thought. So when they were herded into the trucks, none of them had any resistance. It was on their way that they got to know that they were being taken away as hostages. That was why some of them who had the courage struggled to get out.
Even though the principal was,
yes,
she said it was what she was told. She said it was what she was told, and that's what she narrated, because she wasn't there. She wasn't on the night of the exams, yeah. And see, many were wondering how over 200 people. That's several big luxurious buses would be required to move this. But if we look at, if we could move on a little bit and look at how we have handled this whole process, because I know when countries are faced with situations like this, there's always a huge reorganize in terms of creating security awareness in their countries, so that they become a lot more secure, or set up different things. But ours here, because you talked about the fact that the military, yes, leading the lines here, but in terms of the men out there on the street, do you think that yes, they've noticed, and the security consciousness on the part of the average Nigerian is higher, and specifically so, much more than it ever was?
To be quite honest with you, I don't think it's sufficiently high. What I know is that most Nigerians, when you talk of terrorism, when you talk of hostage taking, they are aware of it now. But what to do if indeed somebody is about to be taken is not known to a vast number of Nigerians.
Does that help? It clearly does not help the cause of us tackling terrorism, does it?
Yes. You see, it's a tough question in the sense that what can the government do in terms of, because I've seen a number of advertisements on the television. We are not terrorists, we are Nigerians. We are not terrorists, we are Nigerians. Okay, fine. In a few cases, people drive in downfall bus and try to abduct people at bus stops. Sometimes thieves in various cities attempt things of that nature. They drive along and then they call it one chance or something like that.
Stop and snatch.
They collect passengers, and then all of a sudden they dispossess them because those who are in the vehicle are part of the thieves, and they dispossess them of their belongings and push them out of the vehicle, because the intention is to steal their. The intention could jolly well have been abduction, because once they get the victim into their means of transportation, can drive the person to any place. But one or two places that I've seen some things, I've told people, all that you can do, if you know that people are trying to force you into a vehicle, into a moving vehicle, shout.
You shout?
Shout for assistance from bystanders. Yes.
Is that,
it may sound cheap,
but it doesn't work all the time, does it?
No. You see, if you look at the first